from China for the start of the 17th Wonder Diamond League season. We're here in the city of Kachao. Of all the events, as we return to the track, and the women's 200 metres, one of the highlights here in Shanghai.
It really is. Of course, we're just nearing up on the halfway point here in the first Diamond League meeting, and this women's 200 is stacked, starting on the outside with Mackenzie Long of the United States, 2024 triple NCAA gold medalist, made the final in Paris at the Olympic Games and in Tokyo last year. The double Olympic champion over 400 metres, Shaunae Miller-Uibo, is back on the track. She kind of said she'd retired from 400 and 2 children later, and she seems to be trying to figure out if she can be a world-class 200 metre runner. Shericka Jackson is the fastest woman alive, 21:41 to take the world title in Budapest. She was back on the podium with a bronze medal in Tokyo. And she was beaten to the finish line by Amy Hunt of Great Britain that day. It was a breathtaking silver. She's wintered well, personal best over 60 metres. But Hunt will be relishing the opportunity to go up against the likes of Shericka Jackson and this woman, Sha'Carri Richardson, one of the stars of those World Championships in 2023. With gold in the 100 and the bronze in the 200. And she was 5th in Tokyo, despite a pretty disrupted 2025. Anavia Battle goes in lane 4. She won the first 4 Diamond Leagues last year. Backed it up with a 4th place at the World Championships as well. Jenna Prandini has done 22:36 this season already. The fastest in a couple of years. Big part of the US relay squad in the last few years. Chen Yunjia, the 17-year-old, takes lane 2. She's the Asian senior champion last year at the age of just 16. In the lane, in the inside lane, Tori Lewis of Australia, former world junior silver medalist, making great progress as a senior, getting faster with every season.
On your marks.
What a treat to have some of the best sprinters in the world at this stage of the season going head-to-head. Anavia Battle, so good at this point last year. Sha'Carri Richardson, so quick over 100. Amy Hunt, the new global medalist. And Shericka Jackson, the fastest woman alive over half a lap. This is the women's 200 metres.
Set.
And they're away in the women's 200 metres. And not much to choose between the athletes in the first 50 metres. Shaunae Miller-Uibo just been caught by Jackson at the moment, but you'd expect that Uibo might come strong in the end with their 400 metre history. Shericka Jackson at the moment slightly ahead of this field. The Jamaican trying to start 2026 off with a win, and she does, 22:07 into a slight headwind. But that's an important win for Shericka Jackson. She was sensational in 2023. She didn't start in Paris at the Olympic Games. It was a good return to form in Tokyo last year for her with a bronze medal over 200. But you felt like she was playing catch-up all year. Perhaps 2026 will be smoother for Jackson. We saw her at the World Relays just running in the heats of the women's 4x100. But here, starting her season off on the Diamond League circuit with a win. And I just saw it flash up, a 2nd place for Shaunae Miller-Uibo. That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. Let's look at this again. Good start here from Richardson, but for me, Jackson, one of the best bend runners in the business. And is this Shericka back? That was one of the questions being asked in the run-up to this brilliant race. It is one of the most stacked of the entire programme here. Shaunae Miller-Uibo on her return. This is her first Diamond League meeting since Zurich 23. She'll be delighted, I'm sure. The taller athlete really pushing hard to try and track Jackson down. But once Jackson got her nose in front, she was away and she held on under some pressure. Hunt likes to come late, but didn't have enough, left herself too much to do, and came in just behind Richardson. But Jackson, as you mentioned, was unstoppable in 23. 24 was a devastating season with that hamstring problem that cost her the Olympic Games. And 25 was really a sort of a transition year, wasn't it, really? And the fact that she got her bronze medal in Tokyo, her faithful medal she called in, I think that's a great start for the Jamaican.
She's just...
Oh my goodness. goodness, Jamaican sprint queen Shericka Jackson destroys the field completely. What a race, what a finish, absolutely amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Please like the video. Yeah man, right here we are having the recent, in fact, the very fresh and one of the greatest track and field event so far 2026 season, women's 200-meter final at the 2026 Shanghai Diamond League in China. Guys, believe me, this was most anticipated 200-meter showdown of the early 2026 season, which just went down in Shanghai, China, and it ended in absolute destruction, absolute fireworks at the Shanghai Diamond League. Jamaican sprint queen Shericka Jackson just put the entire world on notice in a well-stacked field featuring 9 queens of sprint from 6 nations, world giant in sprinting, featuring USA Queen of Sprint Sha'Carri Richardson, Jamaican Queen of Sprint Shericka Jackson, Jenny Pradin from USA, Great Britain Lewis and Hunt, and Bahamian legend Shaunae Miller-Uibo and USA Rising Star Anavia Battle, among others. Just to mention, this was never going to be a casual walk in the park. Heading into the race, all eyes were on the rivalry. USA Sha'Carri Richardson has been looking dangerous in early training, but historically, Shericka Jackson from Jamaica has been absolute brick wall for her in the 200 meters race. On the gun, the field was tight. Sha'Carri Richardson tried to use her 100-meter explosive power to control the curve, but look at lane 6, utilizing that elite 400-meter strength. Jamaican Shericka Jackson absolutely demolished the bets. By the time they hit the home straight, Shericka Jackson hit a peak velocity of over 36 km per hour, completely separating herself from the pack. Shericka Jackson cruises home to win the race in a bracing time of 22.67 seconds. This was her fastest outdoor opener since the year 2023. Absolutely amazing. Meanwhile, look at the battle for podium spots. Shaunae Miller-Uibo from Bahamas grabs second position in time of 22.26 seconds, and in a massive upset, Anavia Battle edged out Sha'Carri Richardson for third position, leaving the American superstar outside the podium in fourth place with a time of 22.42 seconds. Guys, it was such a very impressive track and field event. The women's 200 meters final in Shanghai 2026 Diamond League in China, where Shericka Jackson from Jamaica just officially laid down the blueprint for 2026. And guys, is anyone catching her this year? Or is the 200-meter World Athletics gold medal already locked up? And what does USA Queen of Sprint Sha'Carri Richardson need to fix to bounce back? Let me know your thoughts at the comment section down below here. And guys, thank you so much for your precious time. Kindly like the video, share the video widely, comment, tell me how you fight this race, and also tell me where you are watching from. And if you have not yet subscribed to this amazing channel, kindly consider doing so. Subscribe for more track and field breakdowns. And also don't forget to smash that notification bell so that you get notified every time we have a new video. Bye bye for now. Blessings.